Now we will look at introduction of tourism sector in Poland. Poland, officially the Republic of Poland, is a country located in Central Europe. It is divided into 16 administrative provinces covering an area of 312,969 km and has a largely temperate seasonal climate. Poland's main tourist offer consists of sightseeing within city, historical monument, natural monument, business trip, and agro-tourism, biker touring, qualified tourism, mountain hiking, and climbing. Poland is good for tourists because in generally, traveling in Poland is safe because this country is highly ranked on the list of the safety country in the world. In fact, Poland lands in the top 20 of the safety countries in the world. Therefore, it is suitable for female tourists to come with their friends. The only three tourists may expect are pickpocketing, petty thief, overcharge, and ATM scam. Poland engages tourism planning and development to improve and attract more tourists to come here. Tourism planning refers to the overall process of deploying the development, goal and implementation of comprehensive tourism system. The aim of tourism planning include increased visitor satisfaction, increased economic benefit, and the protection of basic cultural and natural resources. While tourism development is the process of establishing and maintaining a tourist industry in a particular location. At its most fundamental level, tourism development can be defined as the process of developing strategy and plan to increase development, encourage tourism in a particular destination. Poland famous in cultural and heritage tourism, so that the government has been developed their museum for the tourism industry. Next, I will talk about the best practice of Poland in museum development for tourism sector. First is promoting coordination between local cultural institutions to offer integrated programs that lend the state of visitor. Coordination of the program of museum and other cultural institutions usually happen through personal link and tie rather than through formal channels. In Poland, the fair sharing of revenue when museum tickets are sold to visitors by tourism office has not been an issue to date. Local government cooperate with museum on new initiatives to make the tourism season longer. The Winter Season Garden of Light project in Willenhall is a good example of such an initiative. Initiative intended as leisure opportunity for local residents and ultimately had great success as a tourism attractor. Other types of cooperation include the creation of heritage trail in Zakopane. Next is use the museum support to develop new heritage attractions which could lend the tourist stay in the town, such as renovation of town hall interior as a feature cult attraction in Brazil. In case of the private institution, local government might be unaware of the fact that small institutions attract a significant number of visitors and offer complete visitor package consist of museum class, workshop, a meal and walk in the neighborhood nature area. The next best practice is strengthening link with the tourism sector. Poland cooperate with neighboring museums to offer joint tickets as a way to create a more attractive tourism offer. One example is joint ticket to two municipal museums between Historical Museum of the City of Krakow and Museum of Modern Art. Another similar example is the joint ticket to municipal and a state museum is Historical Museum of the City of Krakow, Main Square Underground branch, and the National Museum Closed Hall branch. Museums in Poland are also involved in the development of new brands for some areas and aspects of local or regional heritage in order to promote the unique, tangible and intangible heritage of given area. This is often done with involvement and in cooperation with local authority. Examples of such activity include involvement in preparing application for the monument of historical status as a national heritage label in Poland or leading effort aimed gaining official recognition of local or regional immaterial heritage, such as inclusion on the national immaterial heritage list and potentially further on the UNESCO list of immaterial heritage, such as in Krakow and Warsaw. Due to their success in tourism market, some museums become tourism brand of cities such as in Krakow and Warsaw. A growing trend in Poland is museums working to improve the quality of tour guide and heritage interpretation, particularly in the context of mass tourism and the regulation of tour guiding service. This could also be a chance to make the service accessible to the property beneficiary of the National Accessibility Plus program. Museums may also organize an in-depth study tour for tourism officers and tour guides from the broader area. In their activity from time to time, museums can enter barter agreement cooperating with firms from the tourism sector as well as advertising in return for accommodation or catering museum events such as exhibition opening. Next, we will go to the similarity museum management between Malaysia and Poland. Both museums in Poland and Malaysia provide information using mediums such as Facebook and Instagram. For example, in Malaysia, there are official pages in Facebook and Instagram about the National Museum in Malaysia. While in Poland, museum management can write any important information about the museum such as close date, the price or ticket or next event in order to publish to the public. Other than that, by using this type of media social, it will be easier museum to promote the event to the public. Because promote using media social will save a lot of budget. They can attract more visitors to come to by promoting a good event. Both museums in Poland and Malaysia are also create their own website in order to provide an info about museum or any event that will be organized. Next is what Malaysia should learn from Poland. First is cooperate with neighbouring museum to offer joint ticket as well as to create a more attractive tourism offer. For example, in Kedah, joint ticket can be created by collaborate between Padi Museum with Kedah State Museum and Royal Kedah Museum. By doing this, it will provide a lot of attractive product and attract more tourists to come. Next is don't depend too much to tourism industry. Museum in Malaysia should not depend too much to tourism industry. Museum in Malaysia should create their own new offer responding to promoting trends so that they will be noticed by tourists and the tourism industry. Museum in Malaysia should find and team up with stronger public partners to attract more tourists to come and will be more recognized in the tourism market. Next is museum in Malaysia should cooperate with tourism industry on the creation of new package for tourists. This is very important because museum and tourism industry is related. By working together, museum in Malaysia can create good product while tourism industry can help to promote Malaysian museum around the world. In conclusion, Poland is a country with over 1,000 years tradition and a turbulent history which may be traced through its various history, religious, industrial, and architectural monuments. Most of this has been preserved with the major urban centers of Krakow, Poznan, and Sandomir. According to UNESCO, Poland has 70 heritage sites in their country. Heritage sites like museum is really important to the tourism industry because heritage sites are meaningful source of identify and inspiration of community across the country. With careful laid out program and project, they could also provide additional financial resource for local government unit.